My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to look at the chart for Joe Lieberman, politician, senator. Um, if you look to the eastern horizon when he was born, you would see the constellation associated with Scorpio rising at 16 degrees. So first we'll look and see how the planets affected his success, and then we'll look and see the timing of events and what could be done to strengthen the chart. So the sun is ruling his career house, and it is placed in his house of happiness. So this connects his career with leadership abilities and politics, government. Sun has to do with government and leadership and his happiness. And then we have the weak placement of moon. So moon is placed in a challenging 8th house. It is ruling the house of good fortune and through government. And moon itself has to do with the public. So, and the 8th house can have to do with change and public service. And then we have challenging Mars. So any multiconal sign that rules the 6th, the 8th, or the 12th house. Here we have Aries, the first sign of Aries in the 6th house. And that means that, and you see that Mars is in the house of partnerships. So healing comes through partnerships with other senators and the Congress and the Senate. And then we have, and as well as his constituents for Connecticut, etc. And then Mercury is ruling the house of income, placed in the house of success. So this income comes through his ability to communicate, be charismatic, and uplifting to others, and to make changes in government. And then Jupiter is ruling the 2nd house of wealth and fame, and also stability in marriage. He was married a couple times, maybe even 3 times. And this gives him wealth, and Jupiter's placed in the house of partnerships. So again, his wealth comes through his relationships with other senators and his constituents. Then we have challenging Venus. Venus is, you see the 7th sign of Libra in the 12th house, which is a challenging house. So Venus gives the ability to separate from who he is and take on a role as a politician. Venus is placed in the house of success. So this connects his success to this ability to take on different roles. Now it is weak, so Venus is also the significator for wife. So he had some issues, separation with first wife for sure. And then we have weak Saturn. Saturn is in old age. Any planet that's more than 25 degrees is said to be in old age. And it is ruling the house of happiness and home life, placed in the house of 6th house of conflict. So this brings some conflict into the family, and 6th house also has to do with divorce. Then we have challenging Rahu and Ketu, always opposite each other, always balancing something, teaching us something. So here he's learning to balance home life and work life. Let's look at the timing of events. So in 66, he wrote his first book called The Power Broker during a Mercury period, Mercury ruling the house of income and placed in the house of fine arts, or publishing. So giving income through publishing. And then in 1970, he became a senator during a Sun period. Sun, again, his career, ruling his career house and connecting him to politics. And then got a divorce in 81 during a K2 period. K2 sitting in the house of family, bringing unexpected events, separations. And then 83 became attorney general during a Saturn period. So Saturn has to do with statesmanship, and so and service, and sitting in the sixth house of service, bringing and connecting him to happiness. Then he became senator again in 88 during a moon period. Moon is good fortune through government, through politics. Then we have he became Gore's running mate and lost the election in 2000 during a Venus period. Venus bringing ruling the house of losses. And then 03, he announced candidacy for president, and then he withdrew during a Mars period, Mars ruling the sixth house of setbacks. Then in 06, he also lost the Senate race, Rahu sitting in the career house, bringing unexpected events. And then he passed away recently, March 27th, 2024. And he died from complications of a fall. I think he fell down the stairs. So this is during a Venus Rahu period. So Venus is endings, Rahu, unexpected events. And if we look and see at the time that he died, you would see that Rahu and Ketu are very close to the rising sign degree. They are afflicting the first house of the body, and also afflicting natal Venus, which has to do with death as well. He was involved in lots of charities that were transforming Rahu, Ketu, Mars, and Venus. And then the rest of the benefic planets could be strengthened with my favorite remedy, the Kavash, which is a silver locket containing the Devata yantras for his benefic planets. If you'd like to get a Kavash or learn Vedic astrology or get a reading, you can go to www.vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening, and may he rest in peace.